Wednesday, 1 July 2020. Contact happening, still in progress. From my country in Indonesia, domicile to Town Medan. So, throughout telecommunication contact boarding with indication also conspiration for the networking each other. Our supernatural on millennium already approved by international countries and also by indication for Japanese in the Hohan from local domicile Indonesia. People's contact say already known about the internet 6661 police call family. The probability also that there is a new wave on uranium caused by human commanding ghost spring gate, identification from countries, and also about regions as conspiration, local. 6661 police call family on North Sumatra province country Indonesia. Say need to be confirmed international. For the condition of telecommunication is a probability also about local from the missing 6661 for this family. Contestation in the countries on millennium 2020 will be approved for status island farm. Contact 6661 for this family as a steady proclamator protocol. For safe national country my logo. Go to 666 about name is the one called family on international and millennium among human countries 2020 and about confirm 666 one called family starts training since 2008. System contact protocol by claim 666 about the name one called family on internet. Contact also identifying for the progress and situation is exists for enterprise or the supra contacting for a contact appointment and also about the 666 project Save My Logo Island Farm on millennium. Island Farm starts appointment with national enterprise. The trading become Island Farm governments to human world of flying earth. The option for central blocking national on a situation millennium contact for proclamation at My Logo Island Farm. About national UFO also also about the geography to continents Antarctica and payment also for confirm authority in the planet. To planet Mars island farming. For proclaiming or promote island farming want to proclaim safe national country exists through one millennium by confirming 666 about name one on country. Context J on this amount recording international or the touch for networking case contact to the domicile country Indonesia about the situation claim 666 one on the on internet. Supernatural phenomena indication happening as people's experience on ordinary this millennium. And farmers to protocol 666 one for the family is also established to ambassador to human countries on millennium. About officially sponsor to 666 one for the family. Confirming status a definitive area recognition statement or about all spirit destiny. Project segmented also on internet ID to 666 one for the family. For island farming on appointment for self-stamp national symbol money to 666 to future or millennium. Above name agree to work on the family. Alien family ownership self-made logo, national bank. Existence self-country, national Ethereum graphica among human countries. Leadership also about alien emerther, centurion, for ownership and numbering core people, the true, or millennium or the future. Continuity with century island family existence among human civilization, as developer civilization and also founder to science and others such as also religions and technology. By existence of my logo called 666 from alien recognition here, elements among human countries of the future. By also appointment for company enterprise, alien family again from millennium about code to 666 or numbering code people. Alien family as a head chairman for internet about tax or payment revenues named to internet or internet in also about wiki. What side will give us fit by authority and agreement conform international and such government also to alien family. Appointment for self-national country proclamation symbol money to 666 to a millennium. Since century to century before alien already exists among humans, a supreme country with a contact appointment for number of people, alien connection human or millennium. Holy Spirit or about destiny to alien family future, national Ethereum graphica. Status code for ambassador 666, our existence alien family safe and national and money logo. For continue crown existence alien family, the future and the term. Alien family residence, time for Republic code, appointment to millennium. 666 want to start remaining. Want to say thank you very much to Alien Farm International for this moment millennium, already progressive for contact. And contact also Alien Farm International is supported by countries, including Islamia International. For Alien Farm ownership of money logo, the future, gets also leadership about Islamia also, common countries to alien family. Another than religions, and also about countries, friendship to alien family. On this millennium, alien families contract for friendship and countries on planet Earth. 666 1 staff remaining, alien family international status guard of the 16 letter of Devo. Alien family status family to reincarnation human or spirit destiny. Six was powerful when the system of human millennium based momentum about appointment human commanding goods from gay activity suspected or millennium. Learn about antichrist's or human non-faith to God, new era to future satanic human. Alien family status into planet government on appointment and support also. Think also about human commanding goods from grief or mark of the beast. Alien family is a tribute century to century for status God of civilization, hour of a universe interplanet. Thank you very much, people on international alien farming contact Religions as access for humanity to already progressive on millennium by confirming conspiration indication to human commanding goals from Greek or another item about satanic. Religion also is connection for communications in the world. To Ellen Farm International about century to century, Ellen Farm honesty, and continue also to national interflying. Ellen Farm self-government continue a chronic journey for future by Ellen Farm itself. Appointment quality also in this truth, their name. Our human commanding goals in Greek. Indication also called about millennium. 6661 for the star family can be found on internet, social media, that's also for Google, and also about Facebook, and also about YouTube for video. We confirm because Stars Ellen family is alibi to millennium about supernatural phenomena. For Ellen family point war to enemy about criminal society from human conspiration of supernatural. They got in case by major pentagram span from tactic 66 about name we work on the star feminine. Ellen recognition human for meaning about Holy Spirit. 6661 for star framing. Already get contact also about the missing local counter as an indication also suspect on millennium. So Supernatural from Japanese Yokohama also, and also about local ethnic for costumes, and about all religions unknown people. 6661 for staff remaining, always supporting Ellen Farm International for Ellen Farm to grace the future. Ellen Farm existence national among Asian countries equals about appointment for now-equal viewer on the small millennium or the conflict degree. Ellen Farm to 6661 for staff remaining. Thank you very much, people. See you again on my next internet. Ellen Farm Proclamaire for self-national country money logo, already confirmed, approved by countries on millennium. Ellen Farm steady for self-national country money logo among human countries. Confirm also about Islam International is a support for Ellen Farm on this millennium. Confirm appointment to 6661 on this conference. Witness Day, 1 July 2020. Content happening, still in progress from a country in Indonesia, domicile to Town Medan. Supernatural telecommunication contact boarding with indication also conspiration for the networking each other. Our supernatural family on millennium already approved by international countries and also by indication for Japanese in Yokohama from local domicile Indonesia. People who contact say already known about internet 6661 police call family. With probability also, but there is a new wave on uranium tools by human commanding groups from base, identification from countries, make also about regions as concentration, local. 6661 goes company on North Sumatra province country Indonesia. Say need to be confirmed international. For the condition of telecommunication is a probability also about local from the missing 6661 for this company. Contestation in the countries on a millennium 2020 already approved for status oil and farm. Contact 6661 for the staff evening as a steady proclamator protocol. For safe national country my logo, go to 666 about name it the one called staff evening on international millennium among human countries 2020 and about conform 6661 for the staff evening status training since 2008. Sustainable contact protocol by claim 666 about the name one for the staff evening on internet. Contact also island family for the progress and situation is exists for enterprise or the supra contacting for a contact appointment and also about the 666 project save my logo island family on millennium. Island family starts appointment with national interplanet. The Ethereum graphical island family governments to human world of planet Earth. With option for integral blocking national on a situation millennium contact for proclamation at my logo Ellen Farm. About national UFO also about the geography to continents Antarctica. And payment also for confirm authority in the planet Mars Ellen farming. For proclaim or promote Ellen family want to proclaim safe national country exists through one millennium by confirm 666 about name one con staff union. Context J on this amount recording international or the touch for networking case contact to the domicile country Indonesia about the situation claim 666 one on staff union on internet. Supernatural phenomena indication happening as people's experience on ordinary this millennium. And finally, to protocol 666 one for the scarf framing is also released status to ambassador to human countries on millennium. About officially its sponsor to 666 one for the scarf framing. Confirming status a definitive area recognition statement or about how it's period destiny. Project segmented also on internet ID to 666 one for the staff framing. For LL family on appointment for self-stamp file national symbol money to 666 to future or millennium. Above name agree to work on the staff family. LL family ownership self my logo national bank existent is safe country national Ethereum graphical among human countries. Leadership also about alien emerther Centurion for ownership at numbering core giver the true or millennium or to future. Continuity with Centurion Island family existence among human civilization as developer civilization and also founder to science and others such as also religions and technology. By system set my logo code 666 from alien recognition here elements among human countries at the future. Also appointment for company enterprise, Allen Farming again on millennium. About code to 666 or normally called people. Allen Farming is a head chairman for internet about tax or payment revenues. Name to internet or internet in also about working. Was try to give us fit by authority and agreement conform international and such government also to Allen Farming. Appointment for national country proclamation in money to 666 to a millennium. Since century to century before alien already exists among humans, a supreme country with a contact appointment for number of people, alien connection human on a millennium. Holy Spirit or about destiny to Allen Farming future, national interim Vatican. Status code for ambassador 666, our existence Allen Farming safe and national and money logo. For continue crown existence Allen Farming, the future EMERTHER. Allen Farming residence, time for Republic Code. Appointment to millennium. 666 one for the staff remaining. Want to say thank you very much to Allen Farming International for this moment millennium. Already progressive for contact. And contact also Allen Farming International is supported by countries. Because of Islamia International. For Allen Farming ownership of money logo, the future. Gets also leadership about Islamia also, common countries to Allen Farming. Another than religions and also about countries, friendship to Allen Farming. On this small millennium, Allen Farming is contact for friendship and countries on planet Earth. 6661 for staff remaining, Allen Farming International status grant of 16, status of Divo. Allen Farming status family to Incarnation Clinic for spirit destiny. Six one for staff remaining. Then the system is human, millennium-based momentum about appointment human commanding goods from gay activity suspected or millennium. You all know about Antichrist or human non-faith to God, new era to future satanic human. Allen Farming status in compliant government, unemployment and support also. Think also about human commanding goods from grief or mark of the beast. Allen Farming is a tribute century to century for status God of civilization, honor of a universe interplanet. Thank you very much, people on international. Allen Farming contact religions as access for human attitude, already progressive or millennium by confirming conspiration indication to human commanding goods from Greek or another item about satanic. Religion also is connection ambassador for communications in the world. To Allen Farming International about century to century, Allen Farming ownership. And continue also to national enterprise. Allen Farming self-government continue a chronic journey for future by Allen Farming itself. Appointment quality also in industries, Germany. human commanding goes to give indication also code about millennium. 6661 for the staff training can be found on internet, social media, that's also for Google, and also about Facebook, and also about YouTube for video. We confirm because staff Allen family is alibi to millennium around supernatural phenomena. For Allen family pointing war to an enemy about criminal society from a human conspiration supernatural. They got in case by major pentagrams upon from tactic 66 about name who was on the star feminine. Allen recognition human for meaning about Holy Spirit. 6661 for star feminine. Already get contact also about the missile local counter as an indication also suspect on millennium. So from Japanese Yokohama also, and also about local ethnic for costumes, and about all religions unknown people. 6661 for staff remaining, always supporting Allen Farm International for Allen Farm progress the future. Allen Farm excellency national among Asian countries equals also about appointment for numerical viewer on the small millennium or the confirmed degree. Allen Farm to 6661 for staff remaining. Thank you very much, people. See you again on my next internet. Allen Farm Proclamaire for self-national country money logo already confirmed, approved by countries on millennium. Allen Farm steady for self-national country money logo among human countries. Confirm also about Islam International is a support for Allen Farm on this millennium. Confirm appointment to 6661 on this conference. Witness Day, 1 July 2020. Content happening, still in progress from my country in Indonesia, domicile to Town Medan. Supernatural telecommunication contact boarding with indication also conspiration for the networking each other. Our supernatural phenomena on millennium already approved by international countries and also by indication for Japanese and Yokohama from local domicile Indonesia. People's contact say already known about internet 6661 for this call